Hi, welcome to part 7 of the Fireworks Stash 2017. I know I said I wouldn't do any more, but I've been to the shops again and bought a few little extras, some for this year, some for next year, and I realised I had left out a box to show you all, so I've put these into this video as well, some of which I'll be firing next year, but I'll go into some detail later. So I had a gentleman on one of my videos from Norway say, £1 fireworks, where are you selling them? Really interested. Unfortunately, they were British standard stock, and they've changed to CE regulations now on the fireworks, and they had to sell off all the British standard stock by sometime in the summer this year. So what some of the retailers did was sell them dirt cheap as a sort of fire sale, pardon the pun. So you won't be able to get those anymore because they're British standard, and you won't get them for that price as well because we were all onto the CE marked stuff now. That said, this little thing here from Scorpion Fireworks, Mystic Fountain. It's a crackle fountain, lasts about 30 seconds, and it's bought from a shop called Poundland, which, as you can imagine, it is a £1. So we still can get them. They're not as spectacular as the other bits that I managed to pick up earlier in the year. I've got 5 of these, obviously cheap as chips, and some person has put this on, some Wally has put this on the wrong way around, so have a look inside, and there you go. It's just a basic fountain with the cap off there, but for £1, a bit of fun. Probably won't use them in my display this year, but I might, to test some fuses later, use a couple of those. Also went to Tesco. They're stocking standard fireworks this year. Not interested in any of the selection boxes because for the money they are not worth it at all. However, had a punt on this, or 2 of these. Magic Spell. It's a mine cake, as you can see. It's a Cat 2, so it's 8 meters. 2 of these are going to go on my finale board next year. Nice little mine effect, really. Shoots up quite high. Some nice colours. So we'll be putting 2 of those on next year. So I'll be storing that away. Had a trip to Aldi. They're stocking TNT fireworks this year. I did buy the Astro box for £4.49, and considering some of the fountains in it last for like 10 seconds, I was expecting a little more. I don't know why for £4.49, but there you go. But TNT, average Joe, sort of middle of the road brand, maybe even to the bargain side of fireworks. But this little thing, EBGB, 36 shot. It is quite a rapid fire cake. Lots of varied effects as well. And one thing I didn't have on my display this year was any spinners. And this has got a few spinners in, so I'm well chuffed. That will be going probably on the finale board. Not quite sure yet, or it might go in the main display. It's got some nice crackle in it as well, some spinners and some breaks at the end. So a bit of variation, keep people's attention. And 175.3 grams of powder in there. So for £9.99, not a bad little buy. If you see that, I would recommend that one. I've seen the video that another fellow YouTuber's put on, and it does look all right. What else have we got? This is one that I bought earlier in the year. I forgot to show you because I'm not actually going to fire this probably ever, because it's from Cosmic Fireworks, a brand from the past. These are quite collectible now. And this cake, actually, I'd love to fire it because it looks brill on the videos. I think this only cost me a £5, but the effects are brill. A little missile cake, but there you go, the old British standards mark there. So no longer allowed to be sold in the UK, but you are allowed to fire them still if you have them. So there you go. What else we got? Magical fireballs. I had one of these earlier in the year that I set off when some friends came over. This from Bright Sky Fireworks, who I've no idea who they are, and I've not seen them since. They had one called Ballistic Battery, and that was very good. Some nice colours. Magical fireballs, as you can see, is a fan cake, and for less than £10 for a fan cake, I don't think you can really complain. I mean, the brakes aren't massive, but it's variation again, and a fan effect is always nice to see. So it says 25 metre safety distance, but the bore size is tiny, but they obviously go quite high. Haven't fired it, I would say. They're not really that high, the brakes, but there you go, and that's an old British Standard one. So unfortunately we can't sell these anymore, but please someone bring these old British Standard stuff back, because they're great. What else we got? I forgot to show you this beast. I've got 2 of these. I'm not firing them this year, I'm going to fire them next year. And I'm going to fire 2 together simultaneously as a finale. I've seen the videos for 2 together, and as a finale, you can't go wrong at all. It's just as good as anything else. And this is from a shop called Latif's in Birmingham. They sell 2 for £99.99, I think it is. So you're talking £50 per cake for a finale piece. £50 per cake. Whew. It's an absolute bargain. I've scoured many other retailers, and I don't know anyone that will sell you this for £50. Not even when they have their special sale days on. So if you can find it for 50 quid, snap it up, because it's a beast of a cake. It's a varied effect, fans galore, fills the sky, and if you get 2 together, it's quite impressive. It packs a punch. I think it's only 1.4 G, if I remember rightly, but I don't know, you wouldn't really tell from the effects. I think it's quite nice, very pretty. So yeah, and that's next year sorted with the Hercules. And then a few things I forgot to show you were some Roman candles. I had them stashed elsewhere. So this one this year, Blue Parade. As you can imagine, it's blue stars going up into the sky, mixed in with, I think, some either gold or silver. The videos don't look particularly great, but Sergeant Chorlton Fireworks persuaded me that this was a good piece, and I know he likes his blues, as do I. So thought we'd give this a go. And then a couple of other candles which I won't be firing, and you'll see why in a minute. Mortar Attack from Cube Fireworks, my favourite. Sadly no longer with us, so this is for a rainy day, or as a collector's piece. Mortar Attack from Cube. I don't really care what the effects are, it's Cube and I love them. So, and then Sister One Bazooka Attack. There were a couple of others. One was called Uzi Attack, and I can't remember the other one now, but they're that rare. I can't find them anywhere, I can't source them, so, and they're all British Standard now, so you can't sell them. So those are my last 2 pieces. I've still got to fuse up all my stuff. I'm hopefully going to do that later today, so I'll try and do a video for that. Maybe a couple of others with my plan, my fireworks plan. You might find that of use. But if I don't, have a great Bonfire Night 2017. And let's hope I get a few more pieces for New Year, but we'll see. But have a great 2017. Have a safe Bonfire Night, and an enjoyable one too.